Why luxury items keep getting more expensive. Why do luxury items keep getting more expensive? Every single year, even when nothing really changes. Same brands, same products, but somehow, higher prices. A bag that once felt like a dream purchase is now out of reach. A watch that used to define success is now just the starting point. And the strangest part? People aren't walking away. They're still buying, still waiting, still wanting more. So what's really going on? Why do luxury prices keep rising with no end in sight? The real shift. Most people assume rising prices are simply the result of inflation. And while inflation does play a role, it barely scratches the surface of what's actually happening in the luxury world. Luxury doesn't operate like regular markets. In normal markets, higher prices usually slow demand. People start to think twice, cut back, or look for cheaper alternatives. But luxury works differently. In many cases, higher prices don't reduce demand, they actually increase it. Why? Because luxury is not built on necessity. It's built on perception. At its core, luxury is about how something makes you feel and what it says about you. It's about identity, status, and belonging to a certain level of society. That's why brands aren't just selling products, they're selling a version of you that people aspire to become. And that version becomes more valuable as the price rises. Exclusivity is the goal. The most important rule in luxury is simple: not everyone should have it. Exclusivity is everything. If a product becomes too common, it immediately loses its appeal. It no longer feels special. It no longer signals status. It becomes ordinary. And luxury can never afford to be ordinary. So brands raise prices, not because they're forced to, but because they choose to. Higher prices create barriers. They ensure that only a certain group of people can afford to enter that world. And the smaller that group is, the more powerful the product becomes. In this way, price isn't just a number, it's a filter. It separates those who can access luxury from those who can't. And that separation is exactly what keeps luxury desirable. The psychology of price. In most situations, people look for better deals. They compare prices, search for discounts, and try to get the most value for their money. But luxury flips this behavior completely. Here, higher prices often make products more desirable. Because price itself becomes part of the product. When something is extremely expensive, it creates an assumption. It must be better, rarer, and more valuable. Even if the difference in quality is small, the perception of value increases dramatically. This is where psychology takes over. People don't just buy the item. They buy what the price represents. Success, power, achievement. Owning something expensive sends a message, not just to others, but to yourself. It reinforces a sense of identity and accomplishment. So when luxury brands raise prices, they're not just increasing revenue, they're increasing perceived value. Craftsmanship and story. Luxury brands rarely sell products without a story. Every item is surrounded by a narrative, handcrafted by skilled artisans, produced in limited quantities, inspired by decades or even centuries of tradition. These stories matter because they transform a simple object into something meaningful. A handbag is no longer just leather stitched together. It becomes a symbol of heritage, skill, and time. A watch is no longer just a way to tell time, it becomes a piece of engineering, precision, and artistry. Even if the materials or production costs don't fully justify the price, the story fills that gap. And for many buyers, the story is just as important as the product itself. It allows them to feel connected to something bigger, something timeless. Limited supply, unlimited demand. Scarcity is one of the most powerful tools in the luxury world. Unlike regular businesses that aim to sell as much as possible, luxury brands often do the opposite. They limit production intentionally. They create waiting lists. They release limited editions. They make certain items available only to select customers. This creates a sense of urgency and desire. When people know they might not be able to get something, they want it even more. And when demand exceeds supply, prices naturally rise. But in luxury, this imbalance isn't accidental. It's carefully designed. Brands control how much they produce to maintain the perfect level of scarcity. Enough to create demand, but not enough to satisfy it. The role of brand power. At the heart of every luxury item is the brand. Over time, these brands build powerful identities. They become symbols of quality, prestige, and success. This reputation allows them to charge prices far beyond the cost of production. Because people aren't just buying the product, they're buying into the brand's world. A world that represents elegance, exclusivity, and status. The stronger the brand, the less it needs to justify its price. People trust it, desire it, and are willing to pay whatever it takes to be part of it. The rich are getting richer. Another major reason luxury prices keep rising is the growth of global wealth. There are more wealthy individuals today than ever before. More entrepreneurs, more investors, more people entering high-income brackets. And all of them are competing for the same limited luxury goods. This increased demand allows brands to raise prices without fear of losing customers. Because even if some buyers step back, there are always others ready to step in. Luxury brands don't need mass appeal. They only need enough high-paying customers. And that number keeps growing. Resale and investment value. Luxury items are no longer just purchases. They're becoming investments. Certain bags, watches, and collectibles increase in value over time. Some are even resold for higher prices than their original cost. This changes the mindset of buyers. Instead of seeing luxury as an expense, they start seeing it as a way to store wealth. And when people believe something will hold or increase its value, they're more willing to pay higher prices up front. This creates a cycle. Higher prices lead to higher perceived value. Higher perceived value attracts more buyers. More buyers push prices even higher. Social media effect? Social media has amplified luxury like never before. In the past, luxury was seen in magazines or exclusive events. Now, it's everywhere. Influencers showcase high-end lifestyles daily. Celebrities display rare items. Even regular people share glimpses of luxury experiences. This constant exposure creates desire on a massive scale. People who may never have considered luxury before now aspire to it. And as demand grows globally, brands respond by increasing prices. Because the more people want something, the more valuable it becomes. Inflation, but different. Yes, inflation does play a role in rising prices. Materials, labor, and production costs all increase over time. But in luxury, price increases go far beyond cost. Brands don't just adjust prices to maintain profit. They raise prices to reinforce their position. A higher price signals higher status. It tells the world that the brand belongs to a certain level and intends to stay there. In this way, price becomes part of branding itself. Status signaling. At its core, luxury is about signaling. Every item communicates something about the person who owns it. At lower levels, status is shown through visible luxury, cars, clothes, accessories. But at higher levels, the signals become more subtle. It's not about being seen by everyone. It's about being recognized by the right people. Owning rare items. Accessing exclusive experiences. Belonging to a limited circle. These signals carry meaning that goes beyond the product itself. And as long as people care about status, luxury will continue to thrive. Why it won't stop? Luxury prices won't stop rising because the system supports it. Demand remains strong. Exclusivity must be maintained. Wealth continues to grow. And most importantly, people are still willing to pay. As long as these factors exist, prices will keep increasing, not randomly, but strategically. Luxury items don't keep getting more expensive by accident. They do it by design. Because in the world of luxury, price isn't just a number. It's a signal, a strategy, a statement. And as long as exclusivity, desire, and status exist, luxury prices won't just rise. They'll keep rising. If this changed the way you see luxury and money, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss out on any of our upcoming videos. See you next time.